office on that fateful day was the most scariest thing that traumatized me up to now. But I've kept my cool.
I see they pay them in the sweetest, I did. In the collect and then the shiva, I did. The super no fit catch my super, I did. My fine girl will come back, I did.
In this particular time, one thing that has been very topical and trending in our space is Shatta Wale, EOCO, as well as the Lamborghini saga. Well, I know some people are waiting for certain details and stuff. I personally have received lots of calls with people either wanting some form of confirmation or some form of explanation and all of that. Well, I have some bits and pieces that I would want to throw light on as far as this particular conversation is concerned. My point is that there are lots and lots of misconception in the space, of which I would entreat you to be very, very, very careful the kind of information you consume. My name is Roland Amate. If you're watching, this is live on Roland Report. Don't forget that Ghana's #1 ride-hailing app, Shagzy, is holding us down. If you're a driver, you want to make some cool cash, download the app, sign up, register with just 20 Ghana cedis, where you pay no commission. Whatever you earn or you get is for you. And if you're a rider, your most safe, secure, and affordable ride on the market is definitely Shagzy. So right on this particular conversation, I know so many people have reported so many things with people tying Shatta Wale left, right, center. Some are saying the Lamborghini has been shipped. Some are saying the Lamborghini has done what. Some are even saying it is a stolen car and whatnot. And it is very funny because when people say this is a stolen car, then it is either they are naive or they don't even understand whatever information is being put out. It's as simple as that. Or maybe they just want to drive their own agenda. That is very simple. Now let's go into some of the conversations. I am not here to give the detail, like some unnecessary details that Charlie and here, because the information that is going around, especially from Shatta Wale through to the supposed EOCO letter and all them things, if you analyze all them conversations and you think about it carefully, you understand, you'll be able to see the truth from the lies. And here, there are some pieces that was written by Friday Born Kofi, and I would want us to read what he said. Like I said, when it is the one thing that is for sure is it is not a stolen car. But then when Shatta came on live, he came to explain his side of how he was able to acquire that particular vehicle and all of that. There is I suppose the EOCO letter, of which I would read to you. Then I want us to enter into that particular commentary by Friday Born Kofi.
Office on that fateful day was the most scariest thing that traumatized me up to now. But I've kept my cool. Baba, we enter the office inside. No, I can't sit down here because you know, see me, you know, my office, me too, all my big men, Charlie, me, Kwame, I, whether people they see me say I get money, I don't get me. If I see anybody where get money pass me, they so higher power pass me, my respect there, forget. So I just they stand there where, you know, when they walk from me, there's the camp. They tell me say, listen, Shatta, Edu Boy is going down. Listen to what I'm saying, Ghana. So that if somebody come my house, where I say I don't go anywhere, make nobody come even tell me, say, Shatta, what did you know they try? It's too much. Why? They use power, they abuse people. Why? For your office, they give me warning. Say, if I don't know, Edu Boy, they go down. And if I want to go down with Edu Boy, he doesn't give a fuck about it. But he's telling me that wherever all the cars that Edu Boy has given me and I'm hiding, if I don't show them, he will take me, he will give me to the FBI or whatever. And I say, oh, Chema, relax for me. Oh, Chema, yeah, come here in peace. Like, the way they talk, like, Chema, yeah, this matter they talk, I don't know anything about this matter. I'm telling you, the cars that he has given you, we know. He says he changed. Listen to this statement that Warren Monacha tell me. Say Eduboy say they change my cars every 6 months. My fans know my cars I use. When I buy car, they post for evidence sake to my fans. Because they made me who I am today. So I don't post my things for anybody, just my fans to motivate them. He watched my face and told me that if I want to go down with Eduboy, that one day he doesn't give a fuck about it. Come on. Where I go do politics for? Where I go do campaign for? We invest for office like that, they talk to me. I not be anybody, but I be somebody from God. God say make I no fear face. God. After this matter, I leave this matter for you. Don't even try and say you invite me. Like, but go be Yama for Ghana. Because this car matter where they talk about and you did. I'm okay. For the office. If this matter they talk, no, then I beg. Then let me just leave you to do your investigation because me, I don't want any criminal thing around. Chairman, this one they help me. That is how come. I didn't even drive the car there. I called my drivers, one of my drivers, to drive the car there. Because I tell him, say, I want help and make you doing this investigation. Because me, I feel say if you do one matter, when you hear me they talk. But if you do one matter, when you hear me they talk, I beg him, I know they inside. But you see the shooting. That's what Ramona try to tell me for your office. That's why I hold the Bible. That's why I hold the Bible. That God did there, Ramona. That God did there. This is not the talk, my God. Let them know. That is too much. He tell me for your office, say they shoot somebody for the car inside. That be when I surrender. That be when I say, hey, they shoot somebody for the hey, no. Me, I don't find problem. There. Where I cannot say, he say my the documents, the Lamo in document stop. No. Some guy did a nanamo. I say, Chama, I don't know the person. The cars more they buy. The people say where did they ship? And not be them that they can't sell for me. I don't know the person. So that one day I don't know. He say, okay, fine. They make sure say I will go show them. Listen, another thing. I'll go show them where. With the rent one a cars for if I go show. I say, oh, that one me I know the rent car. If my team wait if they go someplace, they free rent some few SUVs for some companies. So that one they will go show them. So I even assisted them to go and see some rental because they say they won't just make sure say like they do why not they give me cars. I say yes. So they go verify the matter. After that one, as they go check if them a CID one, some name like that. Where you say oh they go check everything, but if anything they will give me free. But that be all. So I even help to show you where we rent our cars. I do wrong here. From my house, you come take car, everything. You never spoke about any nanamwa or something. Why do you want to spread lies into the brains of the people? That's like that nanamwa where you can sell the car for me. So that's why people they investigate the thing. Oh, I mean, I'll be smart boy. I'll not be bad boy. Maybe you we do your office sometimes. Then sometimes one of you just make mistake. See, Shatta Wale be disrespectful. I am never disrespectful. I am just real to the things we are the talk of. I am just truthful. That be my.
So right after Shatta Wale coming on live to talk about the whole car and everything, this is the supposed letter that came. It says press release, search and retrieval of proceeds of crime from the home of Charles Ni Ama aka Shatta Wale, and it was dated August 5, 2025, time 6:31 p.m. We have some high for time 6:31. Classification public release signed by AG Executive Director, and it says in June this year, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, acting on the 2023 request from the Federal Bureau of Investigations (FBI) and the United States Justice Department, undertook an operation which led to a lawful search in a home at the Trasaco Valley Phase 1 in Accra, The operation, which was undertaken by the Surveillance and Assets Recovery Unit (SARU) of EOCO, led to the discovery and seizure of a 2019 Lamborghini Urus, which the FBI and the Department of Justice have tied to the proceeds of the criminal enterprise of one Nana Kwame Amwa, who is currently serving an 86-month sentence for several financial crimes in the US. The car was seized from one Charles Niyama, aka Shatta Wale. The officers were professional and civil, and the search and seizure occurred without incident. Niyama had pleaded with officers that he did not want the seizure to be made public because the vehicle was a big part of his brand, and that if his supporters saw the vehicle being driven away in a company of EOCO, it would destroy his brand. Niyama was allowed to surrender the vehicle himself, which is currently in the possession of EOCO. It is a standard safety protocol practice for officers of the Surveillance and Asset Recovery Unit to carry weapons whilst on operation for the safety of officers. The FBI and the Justice Department intend to send a formal mutual legal assistance to the government of Ghana to return the car to the United States as part of Nana Kwame Amwa's $4,743,443 restitution. Charles Niyama, aka Shatta Wale, and a former senior officer of the National Signal Bureau (NSB) has been assessed as persons of interest and will be invited by EOCO to assist in further ongoing investigations in the coming days. EOCO may share the final investigations report to the FBI and the Justice Department as part of our ongoing cooperations. Well, this is the supposed press release that came from EOCO. First of all, let's also establish that for personally, I have not seen it on any of the official website pages as well as social media pages. And besides, this particular statement did not come with any of EOCO's letterheads. That is also to be noted. And again, there are rumors and stuff that suggest that the car has been shipped, seized, whatever. But then, when you read this letter and you understand very well, it says it has been flagged as a proceed of crime. And if you understand this and you still want to say it was a stolen car, then I don't know how your thinking works. But then, let me enter into the conversation of what Friday Born Kofi wrote. Then maybe you can also make your judgment out of it. It says the Lamborghini is not stolen. It's called proceed of crime. What does it mean? Many people have been talking about the Lamborghini Urus seized from Shatta Wale's home. The press release says the car is a proceeds of crime. This has confused some people. Some think it means the car was stolen. But these two things are very different. What does the process of crime mean? In simple terms, it means the car was bought with money that came from an illegal activity. For example, if someone steals money through fraud and scamming and then uses that money to buy a house or a car, that house or car becomes part of the crime. The law calls it process of crime because it was paid for with dirty money. This is not the same as a stolen car. A stolen car is when someone takes the car itself without permission, like car theft. In this case, there is no claim the Lamborghini was snatched from someone's garage. Instead, authorities believe that the money used to buy it was linked to financial crimes committed by someone called Nana Kwame Amwa. Why was the car taken then? And this is the explanation. It says, because when you buy something with illegal money, the object can be seized by law enforcement. It doesn't mean if the car passed through 2 or 3 owners. If investigators can prove that the original funds from the crime, if investigators can prove that the original funds were from crime, the car can be taken as evidence or help to pay back victims. What does this mean for Shatta Wale? According to the statement, Shatta Wale says he does not know Nana Kwame Amoah, who also says he got the car legally as a third party. This means he did not buy it straight from the person involved in the crime, but from someone else who owned it later. If that is true, he had no knowledge about the criminal money, he may not face charges, though the car can still be taken if it's proven to be linked to the crime. I believe this is just a very simple explanation that if you don't understand, yes, you may want to twist facts for your own agenda, or you may refuse to think. Now, there's another one that he also stated, and it says, let's not trace the facts about Shatta Wale's Lamborghini. And he says, in the past few days, headlines have linked Shatta Wale to a seized Lamborghini Urus that was allegedly bought using proceeds of financial crimes involving one Nana Kwame Amoah. As expected, the issue has gained public attention, but let's pause and take a more honest look at what is really going on. First, and very importantly, Shatta Wale has publicly stated that he does not know the Nana Kwame Amoah, the man whose name is tied to the alleged crime. There is no proof of any connection between the two, whether business or personal. Secondly, while the Lamborghini may have once passed through the hands of the said individual, Shatta Wale did not buy the car directly from him. He acquired the vehicle as a third party, meaning he got it from someone else who may have had it before. This is very normal. This is a very normal thing in the luxury car world. Vehicles change hands multiple times. So to suggest Shatta Wale is involved in the origin of the car's funding is misleading. This issue seems to be more about the history of the car than about Shatta Wale himself. If authorities are tracing items connected to a financial crime, that is fair. But let's not pretend that the current owner is automatically part of the crime, especially when he had no knowledge of the car's original source of funds. What's worrying is how quickly the public is ready to associate guilt by assumptions. Shatta Wale didn't buy a stolen car. He didn't do business with a wanted man. He bought a luxury car like many do without knowing the full chain of its ownership. That doesn't make him a criminal. It makes him an unaware third party, just like many others could have been. This should be a moment of honest reflection, not one of misjudgment. Let's allow the law to do its work, but let's also be fair with our words and conclusion. Not every headline tells the full truth. Sometimes the loudest story are the most incomplete. And this is another statement by Friday Born Kofi. Well, for whatever reason, one conversation that I have also heard so many times in the space after Shatta Wale came on live was for him to keep quiet and not respond. What is my brother saying? My brother says why it made sense for Shatta Wale to speak up about the car seizure. Before Shatta Wale even opened his mouth about his Lamborghini being seized, rumors were already spreading everywhere. People were posting photos, making videos, and telling their own stories about why the car was taken. Some said it was stolen. Others claimed it was linked to fraud. That is the truth. The truth is, once a big event like this happens, people will talk, whether you like it or not. It's no surprise that Shatta Wale chose to come out and speak about it himself. Some critics are asking, if he begged EOCO not to make it public, why is he the one talking now? But this is easy to understand. The thing is that, so he's asking, if according to the EOCO's letter, Shatta Wale begged them for them to keep it silent, why is he the one talking now? And this is where you should also sit down and think about it carefully. It says, rumors were already out of control. He needed to protect his image before people believe lies. It was going to come out anyway. If he had kept quiet, the same people would still have accused him of hiding. Sometimes speaking up is the only way to clear the air, even if you preferred the matter to remain private. Yes, he pleaded with EOCO not to make it public at first, probably because he knew it could damage his brand and distract from his music releases. But once everybody started discussing it, there was no point in staying silent. In fact, addressing the issue himself was a smart thing to do. It allowed him to tell his own side of the story rather than letting bloggers and gossip pages do it for him. So before we criticize him for coming forward, let's be fair and remember silence fuels rumors more than the truth ever could. And this is just another post that he added to it. For whatever it is, I know not long ago he also made another post of which a tragic incident had happened, and some people are linking it to it. Charlie, if you don't want to think, you don't want to think. I've seen some allegations from the likes of former comedian, now turned musician David Oscar, calling him a fraud and whatever. Charlie, it's hard though. Well, the music thing, if it be easy, like David Oscar, you switch, you blow long time. But that one is just another conversation for another day. We are just going to hang it here. But these are some few conversations that I would want to share. For me, whatever I wish to say or whatever explanation there is for me to give you about this whole conversation is what Friday Born Kofi captured in most of his presentation. So I wouldn't want to stress. But these are some of the things that have popped up. Just share your views in the comment section. Let me also know what you think about it. There are so many people who are jubilating what not. Wait, 1 week, forget your mom. After that, zero. We will come back to the 4 settings. Well, share your views in the comment section. My name is Roland Amati. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!